Welcome to North Alabama GameDay, your all-access pass to the pulse of high school sports across North Alabama. Every Thursday at 7 p.m., join Carter, Harrison, Barrett, and Sam as they break down the biggest games, boldest predictions, and behind-the-scenes action. It's time to kick off. Let's get in the game.
Hello and welcome to North Alabama Game Day. We are missing one of our key members this week, Sam. He is out visiting some colleges this weekend, but we've got two great fill-ins, and we'll get to their introductions in just a second. I am Carter Hupel.
I'm Harrison Chandler.
Barrett Blakely.
I'm Jaxon Penn.
I'm Caden Chandler.
And this is I'm pretty excited for this week. You know,
This is a very exciting week. We got some big games going on.
We got a loaded stack of games.
We do. It's very exciting. We appreciate you tuning in. We do ask that you please share this to people, post this, repost this, or whatever you want to call it. Get this thing out there. We really appreciate you tuning in. But like Carter said, yeah, Sam is out visiting some colleges, and then he's going to visit some family in Fayette. So, anyways, who we actually dogged on a little while
ago. We did dog on Fayette a little bit.
In a past show. He had to take that back. I think he was getting a phone call or text message or something. But
anyway. You know, this season's flying by.
It really is.
We're already in week 9.
Mm-hmm.
And
exactly.
I mean, I know, especially from some of the seniors I've talked to, like it's their last year and they're not ready for it to be over. So I think teams are going to start, especially, I mean, it is week 9. Playoffs are in just a couple of weeks. They're going to start turning on. I think we're going to see a lot of teams reach that next year and look a whole lot better than they did, especially early on in the season.
No, you're exactly right. Yeah, I definitely do think this week or this season has flown by. I feel like we're doing these game days every other day. It feels like we're just constantly doing them, which is a good thing, but, you know, it's kind of sad once it's going to be over. But anyways, before we go ahead and start, I do want to go ahead and say we have picked the game of the week, and that is going to be Central versus West Morgan. So always on the game of the week, we do that as the last game that we're going to be going over. So that's going to be at the very end of the list, and we'll be getting some insight about that. Also, we're going to go ahead and start off with the Lexington at Brooks game. That is a Thursday night game, so that probably just kicked off about 4 minutes ago. And we should be getting updates. I talked to somebody. We should be getting some updates throughout this show on that game. So score-wise, obviously. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and start off. Carter, how are you feeling about the Lexington and Brooks game?
Lexington 4-3, Brooks 5-2. Brooks coming off of a big win last week against who was that last week?
Something Tigers, I think.
Deshler.
Deshler, yes.
It was Deshler. Yeah, big win. I picked Brooks. Everybody else picked Deshler. I was correct. Have to mention that. So Brooks has looked really good these past few weeks.
They have. We've talked
a lot about their passing game. They finally got it clicking. You know, Garrett looks really good, and he's hitting those two senior receivers, Cash and Slade, very well. They look very good together. So I am gonna have to feed off of how they played the past 2 weeks. I got Brooks winning pretty big.
I'm also gonna say Brooks has got a big win here tonight. They really have proven me wrong here in the past weeks. They seem like a really strong team. Garrett Burrows, not much of a throwing quarterback. I know he threw for a lot last week, but other than that,
he runs the ball.
The ball. I mean, he's pretty much just a quarterback.
84 carries on the year.
Excuse me. Ooh. Yeah, I mean,
16 touchdowns as a quarterback.
That's almost – what is he in the leaderboard? He's got to be up there.
He's towards the top. He's probably 6 or 7.
In amount of carries as a quarterback, which is extremely impressive. But anyways, Garrett Burrows really showed out last week. How many passing yards did he have last week?
2 weeks ago, he had 375.
2 weeks ago, 375. So that's huge for him. That came out of nowhere because he hadn't been passing the ball.
And he hadn't had many passing touchdowns either. We talked a lot about that.
No, he hadn't.
And now he does have 3 now.
Okay, well, I figured after the 375 game.
Yeah, you got at least got to get a few.
But I'm definitely going with Brooks. Brooks has looked pretty good this year. Like I said, they kind of proved me wrong here in the past couple of games. Brooks is looking strong. I think they're gonna definitely beat Lexington. Lexington just lost to Winston County 32-6. That snapped a 3-game win streak. They're actually looking pretty good. Then they lost to Winston County. Brooks is 4 games strong right now. They have joining from Green Hill. Thank you, Miss.
Thanks, Mom.
Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Brooks,
rooting for Carter. Thank you.
Go Carter.
It's not a competition.
It's not.
Yeah. Okay. Brooks enters this game with a 4-game win streak, so they're also looking very strong, coming off that win from Deshler, who that shocked me big time because Deshler beat Central, who Central has been looking super good.
Central looked really good. I'm telling you, that area is just
It's weird, man.
It's full of guys.
It's like the SEC.
And one of them
You know what I'm saying?
one of them will not make the playoffs. How many people from each region make the playoffs? Is it 2 or 3?
Is it 3?
3, I think it's 3.
Yeah.
Okay, so right now, if the season were to end today, it'd be West Morgan number
Mhm.
1. They would win the region, and then it would be Central, and then Brooks, and then Central.
Brooks and
I
then
believe.
Central.
But Central and Brooks are right there.
Now
It's
this
just,
is a non-region game.
yes. This is not.
This
Sorry,
is a
I got carried away with
non-region
this.
game, but
region.
that's okay. But yes, definitely, I think Brooks is gonna have a really big win tonight. I think they're going to kill him.
Anthony said
Honestly,
that.
go ahead.
You know, Lexington coming off that big loss. I mean, that's hard to come back to.
Thank you, Anthony, from Abbey.
Thanks,
Agree,
Anthony.
agree.
Brooks having a big win, like you said, 4-game winning streak.
Yeah,
I'm
those
not
are
going to argue with the records. I think Brooks has got this one.
I agree.
Honestly, Brooks has looked great. Like I can't even say they look bad. Like when I saw them play Lauderdale County, it was like they were just clicking everywhere and on all cylinders. So I got Brooks this week.
Yeah, like Penn said, we went to the. Wait, when was that?
2 weeks ago, was it? 3?
3 weeks ago.
3 weeks
Yeah,
ago.
Lauderdale
3 weeks
County-
ago.
Yeah, we went to that game, and
I remember y'all talking about that.
us thinking that like Lauderdale County was a tough game. I mean, they played hard against us,
Yeah.
but then you just saw Brooks wipe the floor with it.
I had
To be
Lauderdale County
honest.
winning by 2 touchdowns.
I did too.
Oh, I had Lauderdale
I had
County.
a-
I did not that game.
But then I was also getting updates, and I was like, oh my word.
No, but I got surprised by Brooks.
I'll tell you what,
The thing
something-
is, I've picked against them, and I've been wrong every. I cannot pick against them again, especially from the things I've heard. Garrett Burrows thrown for 375.
That's a
dude.
lot.
370.
So that tells me.
I mean,
not only can he run the ball,
16 touchdowns
you
rushing.
know, he can pass, but he just hasn't been. Okay, already got an update. Brooks 7, Lexington 0.
I mean, I'm telling you, it's gonna be a blowout.
I don't think that's going to be a close game at all.
I got to pick
7
Brooks.
touchdowns.
Got to pick Brooks. I would say that's a pretty good.
It's a
pick.
sweep. It's a
7
sweep.
touchdowns.
Thank you, Aunt Kim. Also, that comes in clutch. Those updates.
Here's an 8.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean,
We have an egg.
I mean, yeah, I know that. Anyways, moving on to the Friday games. That's the only Thursday game we're going
Wait,
over.
we're cousins, right?
Yeah.
Second cousins. You can see the resemblance.
And loose.
We're second cousins too, but not different. On to the
Anyways,
next game.
Sorry, next game. So we're done with Thursday games. Unlike about 3-4 weeks ago, we had like all Thursday games. That was the weirdest
We
thing
did. It
ever.
was awesome.
Because it's like we were being proven wrong on our picks while we were doing the show. So that was kind of discouraging. Not gonna lie. I'd normally like to wait till the next night
I agree.
to know. But anyways, next game that we're gonna be going on, talking about is Huntsville at Florence. So Carter, how you feeling about that one?
Florence has looked really good the past few weeks. You know, Chandler Dixon was player of the week last week. We talked a lot about him, best kicker in the 2.56, and it's really not close. He set a school record with a 52-yard field goal and a big win against Grissom. And I know the coaching staff thinks very highly of him. I heard them talking about him on the radio actually yesterday. Their coach did a radio interview, and they were really bragging on that special teams. They had a kickoff return for a touchdown last week. So special teams is a big part
And
of that game.
We
and
mentioned this last week, but I'll mention it again. He did get offered by UNA.
He did.
Or committed to UNA, however you want to say it. But what was that, 2 weeks ago?
did he commit?
I thought he did.
Did he?
I don't think so.
I don't think he committed yet.
Did he not
listen,
commit? He
yeah.
just got an offer?
He got an
Okay,
offer.
well,
I
he got
think
an
he-
offer from UNA.
I think he's got a lot more where that's coming from, and I think they're going to feed off that. I think that their special teams really carries them through. I know they have a young quarterback and who's been struggling. I mean, it's easy to struggle against a 7A in 7A play.
Oh, dude.
But they are ahead in their area. They're 3-2 in the area, but every single one of their wins this regular season has been area. So they do have a losing record, but
They
they are winning in the region. So I am going to have Florence winning this game, and I think Chandler's just going to go and probably not break another record this week, but he's going to look really good, and I think their special team is going to carry him over this game.
I'm also gonna have to go with Florence. This doesn't mean anything, but I just wanted to point it out. Their records are exactly opposite. Thought that was kind of cool.
That is actually
Huntsville's record.
But anyways,
three.
Huntsville is
4-3.
4-3. Florence is 3-4, and then Huntsville is 2-3 in the region, and Florence is 3-2 in the region. Florence has had a pretty strong year. They've had some big games. I would say a lot of momentum boosters, like that double,
Bob Jones.
like that. What was that? Triple overtime or double over or just overtime? That was just
Overtime against Bob Jones. Yes.
But like we were saying,
Grissom.
why can I not think of his name? Chandler Dixon.
Mhm.
Chandler Dixon had a great game. Kind of sealed the game right there,
Yeah, he did.
and that helped him out a lot. I'm sure with that offer. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah.
But yeah, they have had a lot of momentum boosters, kind of a lot of stuff going their way here recently. They did start off pretty rough though. Like they do have not a losing record in the region, but a losing record in general
Overall.
overall. So they did start off pretty rough, but they have turned it around. I'm gonna have to go with Florence. They've been doing pretty well.
Huntsville's offense. I'm gonna have to give Huntsville's offense a shout out because they've been doing really good. It says that Jaxon Spencer, who rushed for 72 yards and 2 touchdowns on only 10 carries.
Oh,
Then William Neighbors, who had 88 receiving yards, and it says that Huntsville is 0-8 against Florence since 2014.
really?
Yeah,
Good.
and 0-8's man.
That's
Well, I will say, I mean,
That's
last year they went into double overtime and won 23-20.
Wow.
Florence
So,
won?
Florence won last year 23-20 in double overtime. So
Mm.
they are 0-8, but that was a pretty close game actually.
I think it'll be close, but I got Florence on this one.
And I don't know if you mentioned it, maybe I wasn't paying attention, but Chandler Dixon kicked a 52-yarder
Yeah,
last
it's
week.
Full record.
2 yards.
52-yard, 38-7, and beat the brakes off of Grissom, which I thought
I saw the
was-
kick in it. I mean, it was that might have been good from 55, 60.
I
It was a
didn't.
great
I
kick.
didn't see the kick, but
Yeah, it looked great.
what did you see it?
Yeah, I saw it.
That's we honestly we need to get some like highlights or
It
something.
looked pretty
You know what I'm saying?
We
Yeah, just pull it
I'll
up.
watch it. Yeah.
I'll watch it.
I don't know how we
Yeah,
find
have
it.
a reaction time kind of thing.
Whoa!
But anyways, 52-yarder last week, 38-7 win at Grissom. Now I did think that Florence was going to win, but I didn't think they're going to win that big.
I didn't either.
So that tells you, obviously, they're turning around. So the way they're playing right now does not reflect a 3 and. This happens every week, at least one time every week. But
It's
the way they're playing right now does not reflect a 3-4.
No, it doesn't.
Even a 3-2 record in their area. That's kind of weird to me, but they are doing better. So
Well, honestly, I got Florence this week. You know, they're around Mars Hill, so you know I gotta support the Florence area. I got
Home game for Florence
oh yeah,
Oh.
it is.
home
at
game.
Raleigh Stadium.
hmm
It's gonna boost them for sure.
That's right.
Yeah, that'll help.
I don't know much about Huntsville. I really haven't paid attention to them, but I was gonna say that they were gonna win this one, Huntsville, because you just said they were 0-8, but I think I have to go with Florence.
Another
I
sweep.
mean, you can't really argue with the.
You can't argue with the
Yeah,
stats,
I mean,
but like
really.
as much as I want them to,
Yeah,
like 0-8, like I would hate being 0-8.
dude. Yeah, dude. That would. I mean,
I
that's.
want to win that game, but I'm gonna go with Florence. Got Cooper
mean-
Thomaston over there.
Cooper
I believe-
Thomas.
I
there, man.
know, and I know they are 0-8, but after last year's loss to them in double overtime and only losing by 3 points, which is so obviously,
There's
you know,
gonna be
it was
some
a field goal
revenge.
there.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of. They probably don't think they're going to get. They think it's going to be a close game. If I had to guess,
Yeah.
I feel like Huntsville would definitely guess that. Now, whether or not that's the case, I have no idea. But
Don't either.
I feel like those really close games, you know, in past years, is kind of what makes a rivalry. But when you say that they're 0-8 against each other,
You wouldn't think so.
you wouldn't think,
Yeah.
oh, that's a rivalry at all.
Well, and the way that Florence's season has looked so far is there's a lot of ups and a whole lot of downs. I mean,
Yeah.
they got shut out in their homecoming game on the
See,
rainy night.
yes.
They had to do homecoming in the gym, and then they get out there and they don't score a point on their homecoming and got
No, that was
whooped.
that
But
was
then-
terrible.
the week prior, they play at Bob Jones and beat him in overtime that nobody expected. I mean, we had guys, that was when we played Lauderdale County. We had Florence guys sitting in our student section saying, yeah, we didn't go to that game because we're going to lose. And then they got a text message, hey, we're going to overtime. And they almost drove down there, but they didn't.
Yeah,
Anyway.
they lost to Albertville on homecoming. No, sorry. They lost to Austin on homecoming, 29-0.
Yes.
If I'm saying that correctly,
At home.
29-0. I mean, dude, talk about being down in the dumps, man.
At homecoming.
Homecoming.
That's
You
terrible.
scheduled a homecoming game so you could kill somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody's like up on a high.
Well, we killed Rogers.
They scheduled the wrong team that week for you. Who was it? Austin?
Yeah. Well, apparently weather came in that week and it just like postponed the game, or
Yeah.
not postponed it, but just
It got moved.
it got
Yeah, they
moved.
moved
and
it back
then-
a week, I think.
So yeah,
Or
Yeah.
but then they still ended up playing it on a Thursday for bad
Mhm.
weather that week anyway. So, and it rained at that game. It was rough.
You can blame it on the rain, but 29-0.
29-0
That's
ain't
pretty
good. On
that's
homecoming.
that. I mean,
It
that's
probably would have been worse if
that's-
it's already.
We just
really
don't have
honestly, yeah, that's terrible. I'm not gonna lie. I've never heard of a homecoming game that bad. A
Yeah.
shutout homecoming game. I mean, I'm sure there's been one of them, but
Sucks to be there.
I never want to be a part of that. Caden, how you feeling about that one? Have you already said?
I already said.
Okay.
All four.
Anyways.
2 sweeps.
All right. Next game we're gonna be going over is Russellville at West Point.
Okay, so talk to an inside source. Thank you, Anthony. Logan McKinnish, former All-State
yeah.
lineman for Mars
Lol.
Hill. He is
Lol.
the O-line coach at West Point.
Okay, I had no idea about that.
Yes, he started there this year. West Point has
Played at UNA, by the way.
yes, only have 2 wins, and one of them came off of a last-second Hail Mary, and I saw the play. Great catch to win the game, awesome. But their only 2 wins are really close games, and one was decided by a last-second play. So take that how it is. But I know that they are a little nervous about this Russellville game. They have been calling them the Cam Fennacy Tigers, not the Russellville Tiger. They are the Cam Fennacy Tigers.
Every headline you see about Russellville,
And it's about time to talk about Cam Fennacy again. We do this every week.
Yeah, we are. We're gonna get ridiculed for it, but
It's okay.
I mean,
162 carries. He leads the area by over 40. The next closest person,
I feel like this
from
really
Russell Shoals,
really isn't even.
Natarian Hampton's how you say his name. You know the guy?
We call him Tarian, but I think it's Natarian Hill.
Natarian Hampton. Okay.
Sorry.
He has 121 carries. He's in second, and he is 600 yards behind Cam and 40 carries behind Cam and 21 touchdowns. So, I mean, Cam's stats speaks for itself. He is averaging a first down a carry, 10.9. So just hand him the ball and win the game. Yes, you heard that right. So
Sounds like he's out there struggling a little bit. Doesn't sound that good to me.
no, he's not very good. Just kidding. But so I know West Point. They are playing the
We
Cam
shouldn't have
Fennacy
gone into
Tigers this week.
game, really.
You know who else is averaging a first down every carry?
Hudson Higgins.
This guy right here.
Yeah.
Really?
10.9.
What?
10 not the
He's got
exact
the
same.
Stop.
Jaxon Penn.
Jaxon Penn, he knew it. He knew it when he said it. He
And
kept saying
Buddy
it.
has 10.9 also. Exactly 10.9. Yeah.
Wow.
You know,
So Carter, I couldn't really tell who you thought would win.
I'm gonna have to say Russellville, and I'm gonna have a lot.
Okay, listen, I'm not going to talk about this long because there's no reason to, but I just want to go ahead and bring this up because this is pretty funny. West Point has scored 110 points on the year. Cam Fennacy by himself has scored 126 points on
That's
the year.
right.
Russell's winning this game by a lot.
Is Cam still number 1 in the nation?
I have no idea.
he's like
He
I
was
think he's-
5 last week.
I think he's 3 or 4 now.
Three or four.
It was the Auburn commit that was number 1.
He's
Yeah, what's his name? Alvin
got-
Henderson?
Yeah.
Alvin
Yes,
Henderson.
they got scared.
but he's also a 1A. So like imagine
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't know they were 1A.
like imagine he played 5A like Cam. Like what would he
Okay.
have?
Yeah,
I didn't know
true.
that.
No, I'm glad you said that because I had no idea.
I got Russellville absolutely destroying them, but
This is not even
literally
a
all
question.
you gotta do is it's hard to shut down Cam, but like if you do that,
If you
have
can.
a, you have a good
We,
shot.
Yeah,
we
you
have
have a
said
good
this
shot to
every
win.
week. If you shut down Cam, you win the game.
But like
Yeah,
Ford said, their offensive line is apparently huge and
Yeah.
very good. And I noticed that when they were warming up, I saw the size of that line. I mean, they're gigantic. So you can't just say, of course, Cam is good, but you got to give a shout out to the offensive line there. They're really standing out.
We stopped Cam, but he was still at 150 yards in our game.
Yeah.
Which was
Close
the
to-
lowest. I remember
Which
that
is the
stat.
lowest.
It was
yeah.
the lowest he had in a
Because the week
Uh-huh.
the
Yeah.
week
150.
the week
Yeah.
before he played y'all, he threw or
That was
not
our goal.
threw, he ran for
337.
367.
Stop
Who did
him.
they play in that game?
Yes, Deshler.
Oh, who did they play when Cam
Yeah.
ran for 367?
Deshler.
Deshler.
Yeah,
That's not shocking.
yeah, 360 some yards.
Yeah, that was the week before he played
Yeah,
y'all.
so like he was like on high.
Oh,
Like,
dude, yeah, he probably was not expecting 150 at all.
really.
Let's see, I got another update on the Brooks Lexington game. Brooks 14, Lexington 0. Who would have guessed already? All right, how you feeling about that one?
With the Russellville game,
Yeah,
I feel like Russellville's gonna dominate. you know?
Surprise,
I feel
surprise.
like
I would agree on that one.
I feel like Cam's gonna have a great night tomorrow night against West Point.
Easy
Yeah.
night, I
Hey,
would say.
shout out Cam for getting an offer from Yale. I'm proud of you, man.
From where?
Yale.
Yale.
Yale?
Wow.
Yeah.
What?
Ivy
What?
League guy. You feel me?
Ivy League.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Can't smart like that?
I mean, yeah.
Must be.
When you're good enough at football,
It evens out.
academically, it doesn't really matter. You
They
can be down here academically if you're good.
They
up
can
here.
handle everything else. You just gotta run.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Uh,
They're smart.
I
That's
may be
all
wrong,
know.
but I think Yale's number 1 in national championships of all time.
Really?
I'm not
What?
kidding. Like years, like I'm talking early 1900s. Maybe wrong. We'll move on from that.
we need to
because
Google
we
that.
are going really slow.
Yeah, we are.
I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. Then I got Russellville winning.
Okay.
that was it.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yale,
okay.
Yale has 18 national championships in football. It is confirmed.
18.
18.
100 All-Americans, 28 Hall of Famers.
Bama has 18.
Roll Tide.
I knew that because of Get Night.
Anyways, yeah,
Take
that's
your
right.
shirt off, dummy.
Auburn.
I'm an
Boo.
Auburn fan.
Boo.
Okay. Anyways, next game we're going to be going over is Danville at Hatton.
My notes here,
Carter?
brother.
How you feeling about that
Danville
one?
at Hatton. Danville when
I
I
don't
think
have
of,
much to say on this one.
when I think of Danville, I think about Garrett Burrows throwing 375 yards on him. So that's pretty much all I think about. And I think this is a big area. This is I wouldn't say a big, but it is an area game. We've talked about this region a lot.
7:20.
Probably. Oh yeah, you got to hurry.
This needs to be the game that we just spit off of.
Okay,
spit off the team.
3, 2, 1, Hatton.
Hatton.
All right, moving
I
on.
like it.
Sorry about that.
Okay, next game that we're going to be going over is East Florence at Wilson. I think this is another game.
Hold on.
Ugh.
Listen, Wilson.
Both of them are not good, but guys, I cannot pick Wilson. No.
I don't think
mean,
I can.
okay,
They're 0-7. East Florence is 2-5. They have a losing record. I cannot believe I have the confidence to pick a 2-5 team with a losing record by over half.
I want to pick Wilson so bad.
Oh, I do too, but I want to be right.
I know.
I want to be right. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Wilson's losing this game. East Florence is winning. Are you really gonna do that?
What if I do it?
Oh, okay.
What if I?
Crazy
I
take.
got East Lawrence.
Hey,
by 10.
It's not gonna
Okay. By 10?
By 10.
Okay.
Yep.
What do you think?
I got East Lawrence by 3 touchdowns.
I got East Lawrence by.
I didn't guess how many
Yeah, dude,
because I
that's
think it's just gonna be too much.
You should
All right,
go half of what I said.
I'll go 3 then.
Four.
5.
I've made some
6. I'll put 6 down on the table.
I've made some crazy picks in the past, and I think it's about time I make another one.
Oh
You're
my
gonna ruin
goodness.
it.
Well, you're gonna regret
You're gonna ruin
this.
the
I
streak.
promise you.
End it.
I don't know. It's at Wilson. Them crazy county.
Oh, and 7.
Stadium Pulse is gonna be.
Give me the Wilson. What are they? Indians.
No.
Indian.
No.
Warriors.
Give me the Wilson Indians. I know the Warriors. I said that.
No. Okay. Yeah. So let me just go ahead and say this.
Oh.
No. You're Wilson.
I am Wilson.
East Lawrence.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Wilson.
okay. I'm okay to be wrong on this one.
Easy.
I'm okay to be wrong on this.
Fine. And honestly,
I
you know what? I'm rooting for Wilson.
I'll root for Wilson.
They're 0-7.
I can't.
Why not?
Okay.
Yeah.
By the way, Brooks just got a pick, and really it might have been a pick 6, or they scored pretty soon afterwards because it's 21-0 now.
Wait,
21-0.
It's still the first quarter.
I have no idea.
If
Let
in
me
20
have-
minutes, I would say probably 22 minutes. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, because the game probably started like 7-10.
7-3.
I can't
Moving on.
stand this.
So, anyways, yeah, went ahead and picked that. I appreciate you doing that.
Yeah.
It's
It's about time somebody
I
picked
do. I think we're all rooting for Wilson here. I feel bad for
He's
you're
not.
He's not. But I feel bad for the players. I mean, I'm shocked. At this rate, they might not have a football team next year.
They just
'Cause
need
I
to
don't know
win.
if I would want to be on that team.
They need to win.
Because I mean, you're pretty much just signing up to get your eyes beat out every week. For no bragging rights, no
I'd like to see him win it.
confidence. Anyways, next game,
I got you.
West Limestone at Deshler. Okay, it is first quarter.
West
Still in the
Limstone's
first quarter.
4-4.
Oh yeah, West Limestone is 4-4. Deshler is 4-3.
Okay, I picked against Deshler last week, and I was right. But I am, we talked a lot about Deshler. I believe it was 2 weeks ago, but it was between Deshler and Central. Because it was Deshler won. I picked Deshler. I think Sam picked Deshler also, and everybody else picked Central.
I thought
I wasn't
Sam-
there.
I think Sam picked Central.
So I was only picked Deshler.
pretty sure, dude. I thought.
Yeah. Anyway,
Okay, well, now
Um,
I'll just go ahead and say that Sam picked Deshler
stop
or
it. Stop
Central
it.
with you.
Stop it.
Or Deshler.
Who we talking about?
Deshler.
West Limestone and
Deshler.
Deshler.
So
Deshler.
Bryce Thornton, we talked about him a few weeks ago. He's looked really good for them at quarterback. 15 touchdowns, over 1,000 passing yards, and they have 2 really good receivers. Camden Fuller, who has 6 touchdowns on 400 yards and 27 receptions, and then Garrett Reed with 26 receptions, 300 yards, and 8 touchdowns. So they are getting the ball pretty much the exact amount of times. Touchdowns are Garrett has more touchdowns than Camden, but it's really close. So I love their passing game, especially out of the wing tee. I think they may pass more in the wing tee than anybody, I would say, at least in the
Yeah.
area. I mean, for them to pass the ball that many times in the wing tee is that's not common. And I wish we would pass the ball more. No offense to the running backs, but it's
Hey,
a
we
little more
did against
enjoyable for
Rogers.
me.
We threw the ball a pretty good bit.
We did throw it a little bit, but feeding off that, I'm gonna take Deshler.
Okay, yeah.
At Deshler also.
Oh yeah, it is at Deshler. I really don't think this is a tough one. In my opinion, I definitely got Deshler on this one. Deshler was winning. They had a 4-game win streak. They lost to Central last year. Sorry, not Central last year. They lost to Brooks
Last week,
which was I think
not expected.
not expected at all.
Except
But no. Okay, sorry. I keep thinking about the Deshler Central game.
Yeah.
That has been like imprinted in my
Mhm.
brain because I was so shocked about that. Anyways, so Deshler lost to Brooks last week. Not expected, especially after beating Central. We really had high expectations for them, but they gave up a season worst. They gave up 44 points and they lost
Wow.
lost by 23 against Brooks.
We didn't mention this. This is an area game. I may be wrong, but if Deshler loses, they are more than likely out of the playoff
Yes.
race.
Oh,
They've got to win this
They
game.
have to.
Mhm.
It's mandatory.
Yeah,
So
this is a big game.
If they don't, they're done.
But-
They still may not make it.
But I
They
definitely
were.
do think Deshler's gonna win. See. Okay. Anyways, they beat West Limestone. I'm gonna go ahead and say this. This pretty much kind of seals the deal. West Limestone let Wilson put up 14 points.
Oh yeah, and they're gonna lose.
So and also Deshler beat West Limestone 55-14 last year. 55-14. So they beat them pretty well. So anyways, not much of a question. I'm going with Deshler on this one.
I'm gonna make it short and sweet. I got Deshler.
Deshler.
I think I'll go Deshler.
Good decision. Wait, okay, so we've had only sweeps except for
Except
the
for you
Wilson
and you
game.
picked
No,
Wilson.
Taking
I
the
had to,
But hold on, I picked Shoals Christian last week.
you did. You
And
did.
they were
Hey,
0-6.
Wait, I'm gonna wait till we get to Shoals.
They were 0-6.
Wait, who they have?
Give me the flame, baby.
Wait
Anyway,
till we get to Shoals Christian.
You're gonna
We're
try
brag
to,
on that.
You're okay. We're gonna brag on them.
We're gonna brag.
Yeah, we're 100%. They need to be bragged on.
Anyway, next game, what we
Think
got,
about
Harrison?
Okay. Anyways, Elkmont and Colbert
Rachel
County.
Chandler's watching. Thank you, Rachel.
Thank you, Miss Rachel.
Hey,
That was sweet.
Hey, Mom.
Hey,
Hey,
Miss-
Mom.
hey, Caden's mom.
Okay, Elkmont and Colbert County. That's what we're looking at. Carter?
Elkmont, Colbert County. Yeah, we've talked a lot about Colbert County for their record to be as bad as it is. No
Yeah.
offense.
Mm.
We bragged on them a lot. We talked about a lot. Speaking of two of the guys that played against them, they surprised you, right? They were a lot better than we were expecting. Okay.
Oh, I remember when we got
So-
there, we say it every week, but they were big, man.
Yeah, they were
I was
big.
looking, I was like,
CT Mantley Stadium, baby.
They're
I think-
huge. They're
Yeah.
huge.
they've got a very rich football history over it.
Did we play Elkmont last week? We
Colbert
played
County.
Elkmont?
Yeah.
Okay, so Elkmont, we kind of beat the brains out of them.
Kind of, we did.
Okay, so I'm gonna make this one also short and sweet. I've got Colbert County.
I do too. Elkmont, not that good. Colbert County, not just incredible, but better than I thought they were going to be at the beginning of the season, and they they have been doing fairly well. So, anyways, I got Colbert County on this game.
Elmont is 0-4 against Colbert County since 2016. Elmont has not done good this year. I mean, coming off of a blow against Marcel, I got Colbert County winning this one.
I got the Indians.
There we go.
Think I got to go with the Indians.
Good
We
pick.
had a-
I
we
mean,
had
I
a
would say that's a
on
safe
us.
sweep.
Yeah.
I would say that's a
A,
safe.
a lot of our a lot of the the games this week are very one-sided, like favored to one.
Yeah, it seems to
I'm
be.
on what we've had like 5.
But I
sweeps.
think the first
Yeah,
week
we've
we
had
did
one
this,
non-sweep.
the first week we did this, it was like a lot of one-sided games, and I think we sweeped like every game,
If not,
and a lot of them shocked us.
They
They
did.
kind of came out of nowhere.
Last year, Colbert County beat them 49-0.
really,
Yeah.
where do you get
Colbert
this
County.
stuff, brother?
Max Preps.
Max
He goes to the library.
Yeah, I read.
Reads books.
Garrett's just that guy. That's
I
what
read a lot.
That's what
I
it is.
just-
He's just that
I
guy.
read.
He just
I-
loves to
He
read.
dabbles in some reading.
Okay, so
No.
I'm gonna go ahead and ask y'all. Just go ahead and get y'all's opinion on this. Marcel at Culver Heights is next. Do y'all just want to put that right before game of the week?
Yeah,
So
let's
second
move
to
it to
last?
the bottom. So
Yeah.
Okay, so next game we're gonna be going over is Rogers at Lauderdale County.
Rogers.
Mm.
This might be a better game than we think.
I don't know.
I am gonna take. Hold on, Harrison. Should I do it again?
I mean,
Should I take?
but whatever you do, I don't think it would be like
It's
I
not
don't.
a crazy take. I can't lie.
Yeah.
It's not crazy.
It's
Rogers
not-
has a better record.
whatever,
But
whatever.
Rogers was not bad.
No,
This
like
is
they.
second in the region.
they
This
weren't.
game right here.
Okay,
yeah.
then I'm gonna take Rogers.
I was literally gonna do the same
Their
thing.
Kaiser Wood, we dogged on him a little bit early on. He's a pretty good guy. Player. I don't know the guy. Can't really tell that. He is not on the quarterback leaderboard, so I was gonna brag on the guy, but can't really find it. And they don't have anybody on the receiver board or the
He's really good out of the pocket.
Yeah, he's elusive.
He was
And
out,
he
he was
is-
out of the pocket.
yeah,
a
he
lot.
does.
he rolls out of the pocket.
He's the
There's a
most-
chance if
Yeah.
that ball snapped, he's
I've
gone.
read my dictionary.
So I am gonna take Rogers. We mention this every week. We are praying for the Hardnett family still. I don't know anything.
I don't know
else-
any updates on
any
that.
updates on
He
him.
was at the game when we played.
I saw him at the game.
Heard
He was
about
on the side, or he was in the stands for it.
That's obviously a good sign. But anyways, you got
I am gonna take Rogers.
yeah, like Penn was saying, I really don't think it's one of those games like I'll take Wilson. It's not gonna be one of those things like everybody's shocked about. Lauderdale County is favored to win, but I'm gonna have to go with Rogers. When y'all played Rogers, I was actually shocked. Of course, we did beat them really well, but what was the score to that game, by the way? Was it
42-0? 42-6 maybe?
40? I think they scored one time.
I scored once.
But that wasn't in
Oh,
Harrison.
read that.
I agree. I agree with this one. Harrison needs to be out there.
Oh, well, my.
A safety, baby.
Will we see that?
I agree with that.
Safety.
We're not getting into that.
30.
Anyway. Okay. But anyways, yeah, like you were
Thank
saying,
you for commenting, Will.
yeah, we appreciate you watching. But like you said, I don't think any pick would be like just kind of whoa, you know. Anyways, I'm going with Rogers. They were better than I thought they were going to be. Lauderdale. Put that down on the coffee mug, man. I don't think any pick's going to be a whoa. You can see me. Okay. Anyways, Lauderdale County is not performing near as good as I thought they were going to be.
Yes.
They started off the season really, really rough with a big loss to Central.
Yes. Central.
And I was pretty pumped about that.
Big
Not gonna
loss.
lie.
They lost to
I was-
Was that really
5-1.
big deal?
Oh well, I'm just saying
Oh,
they didn't
I-
lose big time, but like that's like a shot to the gut. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I'm going with Rogers on this one.
You know, I voted Lauderdale County against Brooks, and they absolutely got wiped. But
Got wiped.
you know,
Normally you're like wiped out and then just
I've
wiped.
said this
They just
before.
wiped them, dude. Straight up.
I've said this
Kinda
before.
weird.
Lauderdale County is a very young team. They got a lot of young players. I'm gonna have to go my hometown and give me the Tigers.
Former Tiger over there.
All right, Ben.
Thank you for
Well,
switching it up. I appreciate that.
Going with the Lauderdale County Tigers.
Okay.
Also
Alright.
going with the Lauderdale County Tigers.
Yeah.
Y'all have any like?
When y'all played them both. What do you see from them?
Yeah. What do you see that makes you think?
well,
Oh, they can take Rogers.
Well,
who we
you know
played?
that Rogers runs like a little weird offense,
Okay.
and I feel like Lauderdale County, like the inside, there's nowhere they run the ball, and outside, they're outside backers, even though they're missing number 2,
Skylar Tucker.
Tucker, and Jackson Ham.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, Everett.
Hey, Everett.
You know him and
Is that a picture of
Skylar
him on a
Tucker.
plane?
Yes.
Oh,
is that
it's
you?
the Blue Angels playing.
Yeah, Blue Angels.
That's
playing.
kind
Is that you in the picture?
Might be. I
Oh,
can't really
wow.
see from here.
Anyways, go ahead, Ben. I'm sorry.
Even though Jackson Ham and Skylar Tucker are both out, I still got Lauderdale County. Anyway,
You have,
I like the
number
inside.
4,
I mean, they
Hudson
play
Lash over there. You know number 4?
Hudson Lash, a great guy.
Great guy.
Great guy.
He is a good guy.
Okay.
Yeah, great guy. I love him.
Hudson-
Love him to death.
Okay.
Main part of their
I
defense.
can't tell if you're being sarcastic.
No, we were being
dead serious.
so
Dead serious,
Okay,
dead
because
serious.
you're like, yeah, great guy.
Dead serious. Dead serious.
Okay. Like he's watching or something.
Yeah,
You
he
had
might
to-
be.
He might be.
Here's
How
what
you doing?
I'm just
Hey,
gonna
Hud-
say this. I think the
Oh.
Charlotte.
Oh,
My man.
you just said her name.
Thank you for watching.
Charlotte.
Hey, Mama Bear.
Thank you for watching.
Yes,
My
thank
mom
you
said
for
that?
doing
That's awesome. Okay. Anyway,
I love how she just.
I'm gonna add this.
I'm watching.
I'm gonna add this.
great.
So I think that Lauderdale County packed the box against y'all. They had like 8 guys in the box, and they had like,
Mhm.
and their safety was pretty much in the box. Anyway,
But Rogers did too.
Rogers did too. But here's what I'm saying about Lauderdale County's defense. I do have Rogers, but I think that with them packing the box, all they have to do is send one of the 25 guys they have in the box to outside contain on that
Yeah.
quarterback, and then that's going to be a problem for him because like we know the second that ball snapped,
Oh, dude.
Tyster's gone. He don't
Yes.
like the pocket.
Yeah,
He don't
like
he don't have a pocket presence. He wants to get out there and run.
It's
And he's good out there. So I don't
it's
blame
one
him.
or the other though. He's a good runner, but also I think he's thrown the ball the
Pretty good
most.
passer,
He's
yeah.
thrown the ball quite a bit this year.
I mean, I think he was in the.
He was as of last
Let me-
week. He's
let me
not on there
check.
this week.
He's not even on there.
No, let me check. Let me see if I got last week's
How
still.
many yards did he have?
Last
No, he wasn't. He wasn't. He's not on there.
he wasn't on last
um,
week either. They must not be submitting their stats.
They must.
That's what I think.
There's
There's no
some
way they're
schools
not.
that don't. Like for a while, I hate to do this, but like Brooks for a while, dude, you cannot find anything on.
Lauderdale County played decently good. Like their defense at the beginning of the Lauderdale County game, they actually played,
They did
played
look
pretty good, and then it just got out of hand.
But yeah, so, but like we were saying, it's either one or the other. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like,
Two
he's a good runner. He's fast.
2 pretty hard defenses.
Yeah.
Defenses, really good defense.
No, you're exactly right.
Go
She's
both
watching.
ways. Nah, she's watching.
There you go.
Watching. There we go.
Thank you, Mama Pin. All right, moving
What's
on.
up, guys?
What's next, buddy?
Okay, so next game that we're going to be talking about is going to be. Is it Sheffield Clements?
Oh
Sheffield
gosh.
Clements.
Snooze fest. Let's make this quick. Sheffield.
You know, and it's weird. I'm sorry.
They
I'm
won-
sorry to make it.
They won 3 games.
Oh,
Which is kind of weird because they were absolutely terrible in this.
I know. We beat them 62-0. Was it?
We would have scored 100 if we kept our
I'm gonna
guy.
be honest with y'all guys. It started raining. I left into the third quarter.
Wow.
Fine.
I don't.
I left
I mean,
before halftime.
I'm like, what was there to see?
It was like 50-something to 0.
I almost
half,
left
yeah.
third
You
quarter.
didn't play after halftime.
Yeah, I don't know why you're
From
doing.
watching
You
you
didn't
play.
touch the field after half.
Played one.
Anyways,
One drive.
I hate to be like the guy that doesn't make it quick because we could just go ahead and say Clements, but
Oh my goodness.
Sheffield, sorry, but it's weird that I'm picking Sheffield so confidently,
Yeah.
and they've only won 3 games, and I mentioned that earlier about another team in this show.
That
They're
was
3-4. They have a losing
East
season
Lawrence.
or losing what?
That was East Lawrence.
East Lawrence. They have a losing record, and we beat the brakes off them. I mean, that was a terrible
We
game.
took
to
the wind
watch.
out of their sails. Thank you,
Yeah.
Fridge. Hope you're
Yes, Fridge, we took the wind out of their sails. Thank you for. He said something else.
watching.
Oh, the friend of
Oh.
my enemy. No, my enemy's enemy is my friend.
Yeah.
The
The enemy
friend.
of my enemy is my friend.
Yeah. Anyways, I don't even know what that means, so I can't really use it. Anyways, like Carter said, to make it quick, I'm going with Sheffield.
Give me the Bulldogs.
All right, go Sheffield, baby.
Take Sheffield.
All right. Next game we're going to be talking about is Decatur Heritage at Red Bay.
Never thought we would sweep Sheffield pick in any.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's so
It's
weird.
kind of weird, but
I feel
Go Bulldogs!
I feel so confident.
shout out RJ Little. He works there. Do you know that?
What?
Oh wait, no, I didn't know
He's
that.
the resource officer there.
Him and
I-
the South Lebanon.
I thought he just like retired.
I did too.
Yeah, I think he retired from private school, maybe.
Oh,
Oh.
Sort of.
I don't know.
We'll get to
Well,
that.
hold on. We might have something to talk about.
Here we
after.
got Decatur Heritage and Red Bay.
Just by y'all's facial expressions.
it shouldn't be.
Okay, there we go. Also not that big of a game. Decatur Heritage has a pretty good record. We haven't talked about that much.
No, we have.
I know their running back is like really good. I've talked.
Mhm.
I know a buddy of mine used to go there, and that's pretty much the only good player of anything at their school. Well, and their baseball program is really good.
It's like
I'm gonna shout that out. But all they got to do is
3 months.
give this guy the ball, and from what I've heard, he's like the fastest guy they've ever seen. He just runs around.
Really?
until he
What
gets
do
that.
you know his name?
I do not.
Do y'all know? His
But
name?
I think he runs track.
Oh,
he's
think I raced
really
him track.
fast. But so I'm
Like
gonna
football.
take Decatur Heritage.
I was thinking he
Good
probably did. Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot to say about this, but Carter was right. We really haven't talked about Decatur Heritage much. They have a really good record.
Undefeated in region play.
Yeah, undefeated in the region. Red Bay is the Devils, right?
Red Devil maybe.
Is it the Red
Yeah.
Devil?
Red
Red,
Bay.
no, or is that Vanna? Vanna's the
That's
Red Devil.
Vanna.
Devils.
I get Red Bay. Red Bay.
I'll be the Red Bay
I think it
Tigers.
is Tigers.
Is it okay?
I have a feeling.
Anyway, so
me just-
Decatur Heritage is the Eagles for your information. But anyways, they've won 4 straight by combined 188 to 31 points.
Equal notes.
So I mean, those past 4 games that they've
Tigers.
but they've won 4 straight games, and that's been 188 to 31.
Mhm.
All these games that they've been playing, it's pretty much been
Yeah.
beatdowns.
Put a lot of points on.
But even if I didn't even see that statistic, I still think, did that hurt at all?
No, it's just frozen.
Yeah, big thing.
I'm
It's like
so
hit your
thirsty.
face.
There's no water.
Anyways, I'm definitely taking Decatur Heritage. I think they'll have a good game.
Red Bay 1-5. Even if they had a better record, I can't.
I thought he said Red Bay winning.
No,
I was like,
Red Bay 1-5. I
Yep.
can't pick it. I can't pick Red Bay. I hate Red Bay.
Decatur Heritage
okay,
5-1.
okay.
we don't hate it.
The Bible says
I
not.
very much
Watch
dislike
this.
Red Bay.
Respectfully, you said that last night.
Yeah,
You
you said-
respectfully don't like somebody.
He said I respectfully don't like someone.
I got a Decatur.
I got Red Bay.
Oh.
No, you
Oh,
don't.
no, you do
Yeah,
not.
bro,
I'm serious. I'm serious.
Why?
So you're taking.
I got Red Bay
you're taking
because
1-5 over 5.
yes.
Nobody
Any
knows
day.
somebody at Red Bay.
I know. Yes, I know. A few people from Red Bay. I've got some inside that they're gonna really dominate Friday.
They
I
cooked up a
can't
good
tell if
game
he's
plan.
doing
I'm dead serious. Braden Taps.
The coach just put in.
He's the quarterback. The quarterback. He was showing me a lot of things that they're gonna do, and I feel like Red Bay is gonna come out victorious. Friday.
You could be wrong. You could be wrong.
All right.
I'm right. I'm never wrong.
Okay.
I'll take Decatur Heritage.
What?
I don't know anything about
what do you
the
mean,
game, but
what?
I'm taking it because you picked Red Bay.
Oh,
We all take
So if
Decatur.
someone would have chosen
Except for this
Decatur
guy.
Heritage, you would have chosen Red Bay.
But no.
Nope. Let's switch it up.
I mean, that
I got Red Bay.
might even no. I was about to say that might be more surprising than the Wilson
Wait,
pick.
who was Red Bay lost to?
I don't know. That's pretty close. I'm not gonna lie. But Wilson is 0-7. That's pretty.
Who was Red Bay lost to?
Everybody, they're 1-5. They play pretty much
Are
everybody.
they 2A?
Before we move
Yeah,
on, I
that's
want to
it.
go ahead and say just got another update to the Brooks and Lexington game. Second quarter, Lexington scored a touchdown, but the field goal was blocked. Brooks 21, Lexington 6.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
I'm
Really good. Not
shocked.
The first time they blocked.
We
it.
haven't seen a field goal block. I haven't seen one all year.
Okay,
I've
but
seen
So
I may be
congrats
wrong,
to that.
But I feel like that Brooks blocked a field goal last time we talked about him on the podcast. I think she sent us in something, or the extra point.
sure?
The extra point didn't count or something. So remember,
So they didn't make that.
Okay, she might have.
Because I haven't heard anything about a block.
I'm taking back my pick. I'm sorry. I just thought it through my head. I got to get heritage. I can't
Good
do it.
decision.
I can't do it.
Hey,
There's no way you can
I'm gonna say
actually.
no way he's gonna sit here and actually take.
Red Bay beat Tharptown 52-0 last week.
Tharptown is 0-7.
No, but still, like,
Hey.
That's their only win.
A win is a win.
It's a win, but it's a
I
team
would
like
have
that.
thought that don't count. All right.
Anyway, so yeah, like I said, second quarter, and it is Brooks 21, Lexington 6. I think I'm about to get another update in as well. But anyways, moving on to the next game, it's going to be Winston County at Tharptown. Speaking of Tharptown,
Right there.
I'm voting them.
Okay, let me read this to you. They're we talked about this earlier for another game. Their records are the exact opposite. Winston County is 7-0 and 3-0, and
Okay.
Tharptown is 0-7 and 0-3.
so listen, we have 1, 2,
Winston County.
3,
Let's
4,
make this quick.
5, 6. We have 6 games left,
Oh my God.
and we got about 18 minutes till 8 o'clock.
Let's
I
make
say
this quick.
let's just
Winston
make this
County.
quick.
Winston County.
Shout out Chris Clemens, Winston County.
Okay, I thought you were about to say Tharptown. I was like, dude, are you kidding me?
Tharptown pick.
There's a guy in the NBA named Chris Clemens.
Okay, Brooks
Wow.
just scored again.
He was 5'9".
Brooks just scored again.
I'm
Brooks.
picking Brooks.
I got Brooks.
I got Brooks all the way.
We're not talking about the game. Hey, by the way, Brooks just scored again, 28-6.
Okay, I've got
Everybody,
Winston
Brooks
County.
again,
Yes.
28-6.
Winston County. Shout out Chris Clemens. baby.
Yeah, Lexington scored, but the field goal was blocked, or the extra point. was blocked,
Okay.
shockingly.
All right, let's go.
Anyways, this is gonna be the quick game. Go ahead,
Winston County.
Winston County.
Winston County's 5'9".
Winston County.
We'll go Winston County.
All right, I would say that's a pretty safe pick. All right, guys. 2 teams we really don't think about much.
What we got?
We normally have 1 or 2 of
Is this
those
Meek and
every week. Cherokee at Meek.
Cherokee came off of a huge loss to the Flame.
Boom,
baby.
Go
Give me the
Flame.
flame.
Give me Fridge.
Hey, and I picked the
Just-
flame.
just
I picked the
Fridge.
flame. I was so pumped about it.
Hey,
too.
wait! Don't say too much. We're about to get to that game, and then we can show our excitement for the.
Then
Flame.
Well, no, that's a different game. I was talking about Cherokee. I'm
Okay,
talking about
okay, makes
past
sense, makes
Cherokee
sense,
at Shoals
makes
Christian. I was happy, but
I am gonna say I got Cherokee winning. I think they're upset about
Cherokee
losing
winning.
to a team like Shoals Christian. So I do have Cherokee bouncing back off of a big loss.
yeah, I do too. I agree. I think. Listen, shout out to the Flame. Shout out to Shoals Christian. Shout out to
Coach
Coach Vic.
Love the guy.
Shout out to Fridge.
Shout out
Fridge.
to Preston.
Preston.
Preston, yes. A lot of great guys. It's a good school. We have a lot of connections with them.
We do.
But they were 0-6
Mm.
when they lost or when they beat Cherokee. I mean, if y'all lost to an 0-6 team, hypothetically, would you not feel like just garbage?
No, Coach Higgins would line them up and shoot them
We
one by
would,
one.
we will
I would-
practice that Sunday and probably practice from 2 to 8 maybe.
Yeah,
2 to 8.
honestly,
Next
like
day-
that would be
Next
horrendous. Y'all would
day,
feel like
2:30 to
horrendous.
8:30.
Okay, now Meek is not that fantastic of a team, but they do have a winning, and they're 4-1, and they're 4-1 in their area, or region,
Look at
excuse me.
this.
So Meek 4-3. They do have a winning record in general and all, but I am gonna have to go with Cherokee. I think losing to an 0-16, I mean that's a shot.
Meek was
Shot
a lot
to the
better than I thought
heart.
they did.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Hold on,
like the
Meek?
song.
Meek's number one, probably number one in the area.
But I mean, who are they playing? That's the thing.
Cherokee this week.
I don't know who have they played.
This guy.
Who have has Meek played anybody good?
I don't know.
So-
Honestly, like I said, 2 teams I
Don't
really
know
don't
much
think
about.
about. I don't know anything about Meek other than they're losing Friday night to Cherokee.
What I know about Meek,
Give me the Indians.
Meek beat Shoals Christian. Shoals Christian beat Cherokee. I mean,
I'm gonna take Meek. You
That's
know,
what I'm
they're 4-1. I'm gonna go back. They're 4-1 in the area.
They
So
are. I mean, they've got a good record.
They're above Cherokee in the area, and
They
I
are.
know one of those losses was Shoals Christian. So take that how it is. I mean, Shoals Christian,
This is gonna
they
be my.
shocked us. They
Listen,
did. Not
This
you.
is
They
gonna be
shocked us.
my. This is my underdog pick. I haven't had one. This is my underdog.
See, but I wouldn't call this an underdog.
I'm not gonna go.
I'm not gonna be surprised either way.
Well, okay. I'm just gonna say.
statistically, it's probably.
Well, I'm
an
just
underdog.
saying that Meek is favored. So that I'm saying
Yeah.
that just based off of that, technically,
Tom's Daily picked Meek.
yeah, times out of the pick. So it depends. It depends on what you look at. But this is my.
TD, that means Tom's Daily.
Yeah, I thought it meant
I thought
touchdown.
that meant touchdown. Touchdown pick. I didn't
See,
figure the longest time.
Really?
I'm not gonna lie, dude. That took me probably about 2
figured
or
that out
3
today. Yep.
weeks to figure out. I was like, why does it keep saying that?
Let's-
Like,
let's
why
get
does it
this-
not say winning team or something?
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Meek.
Okay, that's fine. I'm kind of going out on a limb on this one. I'm just saying I think that the loss to Shoals Christian is going to light a flame underneath them.
Literally.
No pun intended.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, I got Cherokee on this one.
They're both 4-3. Give me Meek.
Okay. All right.
Got Meek.
I'm gonna take Meek.
I like it.
Meek
I like
the
it.
geeks.
Because if I'm right, y'all aren't gonna hear the y'all aren't gonna hear the end of it.
I didn't think it was that funny.
Make the geeks.
I was just
We're almost done.
He said, "I'm just trying to help you." Okay.
Who we got now?
Oh,
Talking about the flame, Hackleburg at Shoals Christian.
Hey, no. Let's take a moment and let's applaud.
Yeah, can
Can you do the clap button? Let's applaud Shoals Christian right here.
thank you.
We can't hear it, but he's doing it.
It's like that.
Hey, way to go, Shoals Christian. You know,
for the claps.
I talked to Coach Vic this week at church. I had to give Coach Vic a hug, and I apologized, and he was okay with it. He said, "I was in the pregame Shoals Christian talk." He
No
mentioned
way.
he mentioned me picking against him. He did, and I'm proud of that, and I appreciate that. So there,
I wish you would have said
maybe he was
Harrison
kidding.
Chandler's
Hey,
for y'all.
Was it Shoals Christian who only had 11 players, or was that somebody else?
It wasn't quite 11, but it was.
No, I think it ended up being
not many.
14, was
Yeah,
it?
it's low.
Which still is like
Was that
Terrible.
against Cherokee? Or not?
yeah, they had like
yeah, was that
14,
against
14, 15 against Cherokee.
Yeah, it was not.
I don't know how you even
Yeah, I got
how their
Meek on
players
that.
are surviving.
Yeah.
Because Aslan Husseini,
dog.
Fridge, they call him Fridge for a reason. He's the punter. The punter on their team.
Yeah.
Big dog, baby.
What?
Big dog.
Big dog, baby.
Big
So
dog.
yes, like you said, we definitely need to applaud Shoals Christian.
I'm an applaud Shoals Christian. And with that being said, I love Shoals Christian. I love the Flame. I love Coach Vic, but I just can't, in my right mind, pick against a 7-0
Undefeated team.
7-0 Hackleburg team.
You have nothing to
who is-
argue
that-
against.
That's really good, dude. 7-0. I don't know who Hackleburg has played. Probably a bunch of nobodies, but 7-0 is better than
Yeah.
what 1-6, 1-7.
1-6, 1-4 in the region.
I am gonna take Hackleburg.
Ooh, did y'all hear my neck pop? Maybe that one got on the show.
Let's get
Okay.
some more.
I got half the word.
Wait, you just skipped me.
I know because you're over here popping your neck.
Okay.
Hey, way to go! But take a stand,
Except
man.
for the
Grief,
game.
this is ridiculous. We're about to have to boot.
Man.
We're gonna have to boot him for
Proud
us.
of you, man.
This is the last week you see this guy on the show.
He's gonna be dead.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh,
Hackleburg 7-0. That's all I have to hear. And 1-6. Shoals Christian.
Hey, what a record.
If you're taking the team,
Give me
That is one.
Yeah.
earned
Yeah,
win
I'm
by
going ahead. I'm gonna say, love Shoals Christian. I'm proud of what they did last week, but like Carter said, I can't in my right mind. Or I don't. I mean, obviously we want to pick right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You feel like you want to pick for a team because you like these guys, or like you have a connection with them, but you want a good record picking wise. I got to go Hackleburg. You have nothing to argue against in this case. They're undefeated.
I'm taking Hackleburg Friday to dominate the flame.
Yeah.
Dominate.
Much
agree.
as I want to take the
They're gonna
underdog
put out the
pick.
flame.
Yeah, that's what's
Shout out
think they're-
Fridge.
that would
Love
be-
Fridge. Love Coach Vic. Love Preston. I gotta take
I
Hackleburg.
know.
Coach Vic was bragging on Preston, by the way, the other day at
Preston
church.
is
But
it.
listen,
Heard Preston's one of the best guys.
we
Leading tackler on their team.
we're rooting
Probably
for
leading
you.
scorer.
We are rooting for Shoals Christian.
Yeah.
We want you to win.
Go Flame.
All right, come on. Anyways, next game.
Are they playing at Hackleburg?
At Shoals Christian.
That's so
Yeah, it's at Shoals Christian.
I
Still.
played on that field. They had like no stands. Like it's just like
No stands.
Who,
Sand
Shoals
holes.
Christian?
Yeah, sand holes in the field.
It's
West Limestone has sand holes. Played a soccer game there one time, and I
That's
kicked the
bad.
ball in sand, got all of my
They
eyes.
got like a big stand.
Anyways,
Bigger.
Waterloo at Phillips.
What a game!
They're both terrible.
They're both.
Oh, this is gonna be.
Absolutely garbanzo beans.
Hey,
Uh,
Phillips won a game in the region.
yeah, I mean,
one game.
Here we
Honestly-
go. I think it's one of those times where Siri's going to pick between number 1 and 2.
Hmm.
Waterloo will be 1. Phillips will be number 2.
okay.
Let's hear it.
Hey Siri, pick a number between 1 and 2.
The answer is 1.
Waterloo, give me Waterloo winning a
Uh,
big game away at Phillips. Waterloo it is. Give me the Waterloo Cougars, maybe.
Yeah,
that.
yeah, they are.
Indeed.
Really?
Just
Don't worry, I got that right.
Yeah.
Cougars. Mm.
So
Waterloo it is.
I just want to go and say Phillips lost to Hackleburg 53-0. Got put out by Hackleburg, but Hackleburg, who we just talked about, is an
7-0.
undefeated team. So in that region, Hackleburg is dominating. It sounds like Waterloo won last year.
I'm going to take the first ever bathroom break of High school game day. Let's see if I can make it back in time.
No way.
I'm gonna do it.
Can we get an applause for that? For the audacity? Or something? I'm just gonna continue to talk. Wow.
Let's just
I'm
make our
coming.
picks.
Let's
Just make the pick.
just make the pick.
It's not much to talk about.
But no, well, honestly, it is because they both stink.
Exactly.
So like, it's not like one stinks. Like, it's not like the Waterloo or not the Wilson.
I
game,
like the coin flip.
which
I like the
crazy,
coin flip,
crazy that
yeah.
he picked. Didn't he pick Wilson?
Yeah,
Didn't he pick?
yeah, he picked
that
Wilson.
was crazy.
It was bad.
It's crazy take.
I don't know why he ever did that. I think that's gonna. I don't think we should be talking to people about that. He can watch this back.
Oh, okay.
crazy.
Anyways,
I got you.
okay. Over the last 8 years, teams are 4-4 against each other. I'm picking Phillips. They've won one in the region. Waterloo hasn't. Give me Phillips.
I don't even know who to pick.
It's a hard one.
If I'm being honest, they both stink. It's kind of hard to pick.
Might as well
But
just do any mini
The,
money.
o- the other day,
Oh,
I had to
think
watch
that might be a
some-
good method.
I had to watch
Like
some
what?
Waterloo pathetic volleyball. They are not
Okay.
athletic whatsoever. So I'm gonna have to take
This
against
is
Waterloo.
Oh.
Still though, I'm gonna take it against Waterloo.
Against Waterloo.
So you're going Phillips too.
I'm going Phillips.
Hey, welcome to the Phillips game.
I don't even know where Phillips is, but I'm taking Phillips.
Hey, I like it. I like it. I like it.
What did Carter pick?
Waterloo.
Give me Phillips.
Okay,
Wait,
so
what?
turns out it's all Phillips except for you.
Thank you, Everett. Way to go, Everett. I appreciate
Oh,
You
that.
won one game
Thank you,
overall.
Everett.
Thank you.
Boo,
Sure.
It is rough.
Where are we at?
Phillips.
Philip. Oh no, we're done actually.
Give me the Cougars.
No, we all picked Phillips except for
Except for
you.
you.
Oh, give me the Cougars.
Oh, okay.
Siri said
Yeah.
the Cougars would win.
All right.
Hey.
Now, time for y'all's game.
Oh,
Wait.
yeah, yeah.
Skip Addison.
We didn't do that game.
We're not doing that game.
We're not doing it.
It's not worth our time.
Yep. All right.
Okay, moving on.
Wait, mine almost won a game.
Okay. Anyways,
Muscle
Moving on.
hold on. Moving on. Okay, Marcel Colbert Heights. So Carter, start us off, and then y'all two will end it. Tell us what you can. Some things you're probably not allowed to say, obviously. but-
I caught a lot of flack at school because supposedly I said, which I know I didn't say, I said apparently the Central has the best running back
we did
duo.
clear that up though. I think.
I'm here to tell you right now, folks,
It's in the room right
the
now.
best
Man,
running
the
back
room
duo in the
right now,
show
baby.
are to my left and to my right.
I do want to say what we said was they're one of the
One of,
best.
and I think
We never said they're the
I think we
best
agree with that.
because we know who the best is.
And they're right
Ain't
beside
that,
me.
ain't that right?
And I'm just gonna shout the two guys out while they're here. Getting a similar amount of touches. Caden, start him off. 69 carries, 636 yards with is that in line? 11 touchdowns, 9 yards per carry, almost a walking first down for running. He runs a lot. Penn with 65 carries and 710 yards, 12 touchdowns and 10.9 yards per carry. Oh, look at that.
Caden Penn, 200 yards each against. Oh, I like it.
400 yards.
I agree.
I like that.
like it.
I
Come
agree.
on. Okay, so
I'm gonna pick Mars Hill. Obviously, I think it's gonna be a big game. I don't know if I'm going to the game yet. Is it worth my time? Probably not, but I might do it.
Yeah, might as well.
You know.
Okay, if
Support
I
us.
go, can we get a picture with you after the game? Put on
Penn,
this.
Penn, you're acting like you're gonna play in the second half.
Penn,
You
you're
said
getting
You
about
are too.
You're
says
getting.
we
Y'all
won't.
I'm
getting-
saying you
y'all are
are.
getting 8 carries
Hey,
together, and then
This is it's a trap game.
What do you mean?
Trap game.
Yeah, but some trap games don't work.
But
I mean, it has the potential to be, but like, no.
Also gonna shout out William Mann. He is at the number.
He is number one.
The only
is it really?
the
Yeah,
only
he's at the
quarterback.
top of
The
the-
only
he's
quarterback
top
in the
of-
area with no interception.
Come on, baby.
Wow.
Number
William
one.
Mann is
Hey,
William
knock
Mann.
knock
Hey,
on
give
the-
me hey, can we get another clap?
Congratulations.
We love that guy. We had him on the show.
What? First one, too? Yeah,
Sweet.
he's great. 8 touchdowns. He looks really good. So
Great guy.
great
guy.
fella.
Great guy. The way you say it sounds
Doesn't
so
talk much.
sarcastic, but I know you're being for a lot.
No, he's being serious.
William Man's a great guy.
Yeah, but he says it so sarcastic. You
Yeah,
know,
it's just him.
It's like I don't know
It's
why he
just him.
says it like that.
Hey, man.
But I know
I
from
can
somebody
never
I
tell
know
he's being
he is a
serious.
great guy.
On
What?
the field, anything he says, I have no clue if he's being serious or not.
Who, William?
Ben?
No, Penn, yeah.
He's
What I
he's
do?
Tanner, man.
Next week,
Okay.
Man.
Anyways,
maybe.
Isaiah also, he's on leading receiver, 12 catches, 320 6 yards with 3 touchdowns. He is number 1 in yards per reception. The way these guys described it, if he catches the ball, it's probably it's probably gonna get a touchdown.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't show that way, but he's gonna get a whole bunch of yards.
Yeah.
So we have I think we have one of the best offenses in the area, and I think we're gonna continue to show that until playoffs.
I mean, we're splitting. Like you got to think our running backs.
We're splitting.
I hate to be like this while y'all are in the room, but it's the truth. We're splitting running backs. Majority of the time 2 ways, but really 3.
Yeah.
And we still have those 3 guys in the leaderboard every
at least, yeah.
top 10 every week. You have 10.9 yards carry. Hudson has 10.9 yards carry. Y'all are tied with Cam Fennacy,
And
who's
Hudson at 46.
And how many do you have?
Yards. What?
how many yards per carry does Caden?
9.2,
No,
almost.
so that's pretty much first down carry. I mean, pretty much.
Close enough.
We
Gotta
round.
do is
we-
run a QB sneak after that.
Literally,
round-
that's
we
barely anything. But
We
anyway, so
round.
anyways, like it's impressive. You know, we're splitting runs 3 ways, and we still have these 3 guys top 10. You know, in the I thought there was a comment or something.
Yeah.
Everybody looked up at the
I was
screen.
looking at the time. We're getting a little
But
late.
anyway, so you pick Marshall.
I'm gonna pick Marcel.
Uh,
Marcel, go Panthers.
I'd definitely pick Marcel. Culver House lost to Sheffield, who we beat 62-0. I feel like that's really all we need to know. So, anyways, I pick Marcel.
I got the freshman going in second quarter. I don't even think this will be that close. Like,
Yeah.
No.
I hope that the freshmen get in. They will.
Oh, they will. Yeah.
I don't even think this will be close. Like, it's not worth my time. But
It's not
sorry,
worth my
but
time.
got the best running backs in here.
That's right.
Duo. So,
Dog to my left, dog to my right.
it's not gonna be.
Is that like a
close.
song or something?
Did you slap the helmet here?
No, sorry. It wasn't thinking.
Do we snap the helmet too?
Yeah. I mean,
Are you picking Marcel?
Of course.
Well, okay. No, you gotta.
Oh.
Hey,
give us,
stay-
I mean, like, listen.
Stay why? Stay why?
I mean, you're in. You're in.
Yeah, you're right.
Give
You're
us
right.
what you expect.
You're right.
Give me the coaches.
So
you give me the
What you running?
so tomorrow night, you know, I feel like the Panthers will come out victorious. It's like our running backs.
Hey, if y'all don't
They'll
win,
come
it's
out.
2:30 to 8:30 practice.
Oh, dude.
You look
be
for
rough.
practice on Sunday.
Dude.
We're gonna come out strong, aggressive. You know, feel like first play of the game, touchdown.
There you go.
Okay.
Second
Do
play
we
of the
know
game,
first play?
not know the first
We
play.
don't know first play till right before the game.
Tomorrow, yeah. Yeah. But I got the Marshall Panthers. We've had a great week of practice, knowing that we've been out of school. We've dominated through practice. We dominate. So I got the Panthers.
All I'm gonna
Slap
say
the noggin.
is you better have an awfully good speech to be able to follow something like that up.
Yeah, you can't follow it like that. But
Will
Will the
Really?
Panthers be victorious?
What? Next game that
of
that's
the
game of the week. That is going to be
Go ahead, kid.
Central versus West Morgan.
Let me just say, we have had a great week of practice.
Go Panthers.
You know, we come in the morning yesterday. It was cold. Everybody was
Chilly
ready.
morning yesterday.
Come in
Had a
in the
great
morning.
practice in the
It was
cold.
47 degrees.
Everybody was ready to go. Everybody was happy to be there. I mean, we're just gonna play our ball. All we're gonna do is we just play how we play and play every game.
Who gonna stop us?
Nobody slap the helmet.
Slap the noggin.
Yes.
Moving on, go
Can't
Panthers.
believe it. Last game.
Game of the
Game
week.
of the week. And we're actually, honestly, we're probably more timely than we have been. It is 8:00 right now, but normally we go over. So we're more timely.
Okay, I do have a lot to say about this game, though. If you don't mind me, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll make mine short and sweet.
Really, for this game? Okay,
Ah,
so
yeah,
I have a buddy of mine knows one of the assistant coaches at
we talked log.
yes,
Log
Log.
mechanics. We already talked about that.
He is
earlier
at West
today.
Point, but he also has a buddy that coaches at Central. He is the I believe running back, receivers, and tight ends coach. This
Really?
guy stays busy. I may be wrong.
Good night.
It's something like that. And so I did get to talk to him for a little bit, so I've got a little bit of insight. This game is not necessarily the region championship, but like it's not literally the region championship, but this game will more than likely decide the who will win the area. So West Morgan is 5-0. If they win tonight, they clinch the region championship. Unless they were to lose to the next 2 region games, which I believe are probably Danville and Hatton, which I may be wrong, but it's either Danville or Hatton or Wilson or East Lawrence, teams that aren't very good compared to them. So if West Morgan wins, more than likely they will come out as area champs. Central, on the other hand, if they win tonight, will have to win out. So Central's last 3 area games would be tonight at West Morgan, have to win that one.
That shouldn't be tonight. Tomorrow night.
Did I say tonight?
Yeah.
Sorry, my bad.
Oh, you
Tomorrow
put
night.
me. I was about to say we didn't even go over that. Another Thursday
That's my fault.
game. No,
It feels like that. So
that's all right.
Central, if they win tonight, they would have to beat Danville and Hatton, and then Central would become area champs. But we've talked about this many times, including tonight. This area could go many different ways. With a stacked top 4 team in West Morgan, Central, Deshler,
This
and
is a
Brooks.
good game. I mean,
So,
really.
This is going to be it's a packed area. I have West Morgan on this one. I think West Morgan is going to stay undefeated. It is at West Morgan, and
This is a big game. Like
Central's very good. We've talked about them. They're super good, but I don't know if they have enough to beat an undefeated West Morgan team, who will more than likely I have them becoming not exactly area champs, but more than likely area champs tonight. So I have tomorrow night. Sorry, I did it again.
Okay.
I do have West Morgan.
Yes. I also have West.
Yes.
Yes. Barrett. No, I'm kidding.
5th and 4A overall.
Yeah, they
in
are.
state.
Okay, so iPad's about to die. Anyways, I'm taking West Morgan on this one. I do think Central is a very good team. I hate that they lost to Deshler. I want to go ahead and say this. I'm rooting for Central. I want Central to win this game.
Nope.
I do. But Central hasn't allowed over 34 points this whole entire season, which is pretty solid. I mean, shout out to Central defense.
Shout out to Eli Wood
not too
and
bad.
following my girlfriend on Instagram. Moving on.
Oh, whoa.
Moving on.
Whoa.
No, move on.
Whoa.
Move on.
Okay.
Dude,
Okay.
he would crush me. I need to shut
Nah,
my
so we just need to stop talking about that. All right, so West Morgan has scored at least 45 times and dropped over 60 in their last 2 games. West Morgan has had a really, really good last 2 games. They played Danville, they beat them 61-14, and they played East Florence and they beat them 69-6. That was a week before this. That was literally the past 2 games they've played. West Morgan has looked really good. And last year, West Morgan beat Central 56-14. So they had a big win on Central last week. Like Carter said, West Morgan is ranked 5th in Class 4A. And also, over the last 10 years, Central is 1-18 over ranked teams. That's weird.
Huh.
Over the past 10 years, Central is 1-18 over ranked teams. So that doesn't help them out
Not at all.
at all. So not saying that Central is not a good team, because I do think they definitely are a good team, and y'all might disagree with me here, but I'm rooting for Central on this one. But I do think, for the sake of getting the right pick, I think West Morgan is going to stay undefeated. They sound like a really, really good team. I haven't been just super tuned in with them, but normally I feel like I hear about the teams that lose more than the teams that win, to be honest with you. So kind of like who were we talking about just a little bit ago that's completely undefeated? Hackleburg.
Yeah.
I really hadn't heard about Hackleburg, and
Not
we
much
looked and
at
they're
all.
undefeated as well. So anyways, I'm taking West Morgan on this one.
And you said that they haven't they're 1-18, you said, against ranked teams in the past couple
They're
of years?
1-18 in the past 10 years against
10
ranked
years.
teams.
I think that this is kind of ridiculous to say, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I think Central makes a living off of good teams, but not great teams. I mean, like their stats are ridiculous. Their running back stats are absolutely ridiculous. We've talked about that before, but I mean, yeah, they played Deshler. That's a good team, but I mean,
Then again,
they're not ranked.
Yeah.
They played Brooks. That's a good team, and they lost, right? No, Central beat Brooks. Brooks beat Deshler.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm all
Central
messed up with
Lauderdale County.
They're 1-2. Like they're right behind each other on the rush.
Yeah. I'm telling you that, like,
It's like a.
that's all they do is they hand the ball to them too, and that's I think they make a killing off of teams that are good teams, but
Yeah.
once they play a juggernaut,
Those running backs carry.
Yeah.
That
and it's not.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's how
They do.
Central has been for years. It's
and
not hard.
It's
to
not a
figure out.
bad duo. Like really, they are one of the best.
Yeah, but their offense only consists of 2 guys, and it's been that way for years.
But when you have a team like that, so one-sided, I mean,
you think it'd be hard.
defense, defense. You know your job. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the same case with Cam Fennacy, but his offensive line is so good, like you really can't do a whole lot. I'm not going to get off on that, but West Morgan. I got West Morgan on this one. I don't think it's going to be like a blowout or anything.
I know it's gonna be pretty close.
I think it'll be a fairly close game, but I do think West Morgan's got this one in the bag.
I think this one will go to the end, like till 4th quarter. This one 100% will go to the 4th quarter, but I got West Morgan by 3.
I know a little bit about Central. I know West Morgan has produced a couple great backs in the past, so I feel like it's gonna be a great game. But honestly, I gotta go with dang, I can't even think. I'm taking West Morgan.
It's hard for me to pick Central for anything. I don't know. Just
It's like that gut
Just
feeling you just
gut
don't want
feeling,
to.
just
Yeah,
don't
I
want
understand
to.
that. I have that about certain teams.
Yeah, absolutely.
so I'm gonna go West Morgan. It's
Um,
not hard.
We did make it. I did make an Instagram post poll, and it's really close.
Is it really?
West Morgan got 3 more votes. 25 votes for West Morgan, 22 for Central, 53%, 47%. So
Okay,
I
I mean
would say
that's
53% of people have picked
But
West Morgan.
that doesn't really shock me. I do
We
think
did shut down Cam. We talked about that.
that's
Thank you,
right.
Thank you.
That's right. We're like the only team that has.
honestly.
He still got
Really?
Still got
That's
150 yards.
great.
but
I mean,
Best
but,
defense in career.
but holding
No.
Cam to 150 is shutting him down.
It is.
I mean,
It really is.
So I mean, jump back to this game of the week.
367 the week before.
You-
What'd you say?
he's
I
a
think we
Oh,
truly,
seen it.
I think we truly picked a correct game of the week.
For
I think
real, man.
this is
Let's
gonna
go.
be a good game.
I'm
And
not gonna use that again. But
wait, so
for
you
sure.
you picked what? We all picked West Morgan.
Yeah. We all pick West.
I like that.
But I think it's going to be a close game, just like the voting. I mean, I definitely could see it being a close game.
They won't play.
Before we move on, before you go ahead and you already said your pick.
I already
I want to go ahead and I guess
West Morgan.
unless y'all have more things about this game of the week, we can go ahead and start closing remarks. I got another update for the Brooks and
Go ahead.
Lexington.
Go ahead with that.
Brooks and Lexington game. Brooks just scored a field goal halftime. Brooks 31, Lexington 6. So I think Brooks is about to put in like their junior high. What'd you say?
I feel like Brooks would have scored way more than 31.
That's what I was thinking. But for all I know, they could have put JV in it in second quarter. I am kind of disappointed in them for letting Lexington score 6 points, but they did block that field goal. So
Yeah.
for extra point.
Big momentum.
I think we
That's
should go ahead and
big.
transition to probably my favorite part of the whole podcast is highlighting some of the guys who have like really show up on the stat sheet. I'm a big stats guy, so I am gonna shout out this one guy that we haven't talked about much, if at all.
Okay.
And I really just noticed this. Zoe Martin is the leading tackler in the area by over 20.
Good.
He averages 16 tackles a game,
He's great.
15.9, but roughly 16 tackles
Yeah,
a game.
16, 15.
I don't even know who this guy is, but that's
Oh
ridiculous.
my
I
word!
mean,
So solo tackles, he has 73.
yeah, and
Yeah, he's
you know,
He's
him?
I
everywhere.
played I used to play baseball with him back in the day.
Baseball.
Baseball.
I was a
Man.
big baseball
Baseball
guy.
Dude, it sounds like he's literally everywhere on the
Yeah.
field at the same time.
Me and him are good friends.
Tackles for
All
loss. number
state,
one,
7A.
Yeah,
stuff
18 tackles for loss,
He's an all
6 sacks.
He's a what?
Also.
All state 7A last year.
For,
Six.
He's a
Three.
sophomore last year. He's in my grade.
He like a middle linebacker or something?
I think he plays middle linebacker now.
Wait, so he's a sophomore this year or sophomore last year?
He's a sophomore last year. He's a junior. Yes,
Okay.
yeah, he's a
Your
junior.
class, okay.
Uh,
Also going to shout out Christian O'Rear, one of our DBs.
Shout out O'Rear, man.
O'Rear.
3 picks on the year, got 2 last week, if I remember correctly. Just a sophomore. Looks right. Am I right about that?
yeah, no, he's in
Very
my grade.
promising. Very promising.
Dog.
Fun.
Dog, bro.
Talk about the fun guy to watch. I could watch O'Rear play all day.
Yeah.
Little guy, but he'll
110 pounds
No.
soaking wet, but
He'll hit you.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's gonna play much, but one person that shocked me from RCL is Jesse. Jesse's been playing.
Jesse.
He's
Jesse.
been playing pretty good.
Another dog.
Yeah.
I don't know if he'll play much.
Sophomore class is full of straight dogs.
And we do have a good sophomore class.
Sophomore class.
Let's see. Have we already gone over?
Anthony.
Have we already gone over
No,
rushing
come on.
for the most part? I think
We talked a little bit
we're
about
kind of
rushing.
highlighting. We've highlighted passing
We're good at
too.
this, so
At least
teams are winning
William
every
Mann.
oh, come on now.
William Mann, number 1.
I got this.
42 completions.
We-
62 attempts.
We do have 4 quarterbacks who hit the hit the 1,000-yard mark. I would say they all reached it last week.
Mhm.
Price
was
Thornton
number
is
one.
number 1 in the area in passing yards. And remember, they run the wing T offense, and he's number 1 in the area in passing yards, and that is not
Not
easy by any means.
No.
Price Thornton, he's number 1 in the area
You
in
got all
passing
little
yards.
freshman class.
And then next in
Man,
line
Ford.
is
Dog.
Garrett Burrow by what? How many yards is that?
1,000
173 to 179. So that's a 6-point difference.
Background shout out.
But anyways, 6-yard difference. Excuse me. So next is Garrett Burrow, like Carter said. He's got 1,079. And then we go down to Cade Clemens at Muscle Shoals, 1,073. And then Blaze Vickery from Hackleburg, from the undefeated Hackleburg team, 1,004 yards.
Wow.
And yeah, that's Blaze is kind of a sick name. Not gonna lie.
It's a tough name.
It would have been
Sorry,
better though
right,
if
yeah,
it was a Z.
Yeah, Z.
What is it?
It's
BLAISE.
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 Y'all remember that show Blaze, like the monster
Blake?
truck?
Yeah.
Please don't tell me I was the only one that like watched.
I
it.
I watched
that.
it.
Okay.
I love that.
I was about to feel. I was
I
about to
didn't
say
like
like
it,
never
but I
mind. I've
watched
never
it.
heard of that.
Random shout out for a cool name. Speedy Coffee.
Oh,
Dude, we
yeah.
talk about him every week. How
Super
cool is
cool
that?
name.
Who is
Cool name.
Speedy Coffee?
He's a running back for Brooks.
Speedy Coffee. Go.
Wait, what number is he?
I have no clue.
He's 20 something.
I have no idea what it's
20-something.
24.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe 24.
There he is.
But anyways, just to
Speedy-
go ahead and be
Speedy Coffee.
more time managey. Just made that word up.
I'm good.
Time managing,
Man.
boys. Write it down. Anyways, so we've gone over rushing, passing. We haven't gone over receiving, but we've gone over tackles.
No, there's not too much to say about well, we talked about Isaiah
Yeah.
and we talked about Cash and Slade, the two receivers for Brooks. Cash has looked really good the past few weeks. You know, we
Cash
talked a lot
Crumpton,
about him.
Yeah.
Pretty good
Athlete.
athlete.
Yeah.
Cash Crumpton's got 396 yards on the year,
Right,
and
so-
his yards per carry are 12. Cash Crumpton.
Yeah,
Cade.
7.
Who?
Isaiah.
Yeah, Isaiah's up there by. Isaiah's got the yards per catch by a mile. 4 yards,
27.2.
but a mile.
Good grief, yeah, 27.2.
I'm gonna highlight William Embry. Fun guy to watch for on our defense.
Oh, dude, he's
Great
tough,
guy,
man.
too.
Yeah. You actually made that more believable, though.
That one was more believable. Great.
I'm not even gonna lie.
Great,
You need to start doing that.
I said it normal every
No,
time.
you didn't.
It's just that I don't know.
All right, I hate to ruin the fun, but it is 8:11.
Yeah.
Someone's
So
got.
anyways,
It's actually
8:12
8:12.
actually.
I apologize. I apologize.
No. Oh my word, it is 13. Dude, that last minute was like 3 seconds. I kid you not.
That was awesome, dude.
Anyways, wrapping up. Do y'all have any closing comments?
I'm just excited. I'm enjoying watching high school football this year. It's looked really good. I appreciate everybody tuning in, and thanks to the guest pickers for coming in.
Yeah.
It's been my favorite guest picker so far. I
Guys,
think
you may have already.
we had a whole lot of fun this
done
week.
this. Shout out to
Pig.
Oh,
Oh,
shout
yeah.
out.
Cannon.
Shout out,
Shout out
Caden.
to Ken Pick.
Love you, brother.
Yes.
Better.
So guys, we do appreciate you watching. If you don't care, this is obviously going to be on. I think we're gonna upload to YouTube afterwards.
Yes.
You're gonna be able to still find this. So please share this with people that you think may enjoy it. Just put it out there, repost it. Try to get us out there as much as you can. We really appreciate you tuning in, I should say. And guys, we appreciate you coming in. Y'all did a great
My
job.
favorite guest pickers for of all time. We had a whole lot of fun this week.
So far, I hate to do that because I'm like dogging on other
No.
people. Y'all are my favorite. Kid you not.
It was fun.
That was really good, and y'all had a lot of good insight.
A whole lot of fun this week.
But guys, we appreciate you watching. It really means a lot to us. So if you don't care, share this, repost it, get us out there, and we hope y'all have a good night. This is an exciting week of college football, or not college football,
High
probably
school.
college football too. But
He's gonna
especially in the SEC, every week is exciting,
You know,
even though
Auburn's
you
gonna
don't
lose.
want it to be.
Auburn's always.
But anyways, exciting
Go
week of
Vols,
high
go
school
Vols.
football. So we appreciate y'all tuning in.
We'll catch you next week.
Yeah, we'll catch you next week,
Thanks for
Thursday at
tuning in.
7:00.
Go Panthers.
Peace.
Peace.